Hello my dear children. Today I am going to continue the same topic, verbs. In your previous class you have learned about verbs and its types. And today you are going to learn about finite and non-finite verbs. Now these finite and non-finite, these are not the types of verbs, but the verbs that you have already learned in your previous class. Those verbs, they may be finite or non-finite, that you are going to learn today. The first one is finite verb. Now finite, what is meaning of finite? Finite means limited or restricted. Why these verbs are called as finite verbs? Because the use of these verbs are limited according to the person and according to the number. The use of these verbs are limited according to the number and according to the person. Let's see. First one is person, according to person. Now here I is first person, you second person, and he third person. First person, second person, third person. And here I have taken the verb speak. I speak, you speak, he speaks. Now you can see that the verb changes according to the person. In first and second it remains unchanged, but with the third person the verb gets changed. We can take another verb like play. I play, you play, he plays. Now the verb changes according to the person and according to number. Number here means whether the subject is singular or plural. Now here he is singular, they plural. Singular, plural. But both are of third person. But here we are talking about only about number, that is singular and plural. With singular we use speaks. With plural we use speak. He speaks, they speak. Now if the subject is singular, we must use singular verb. If the subject is plural, we must use plural verb. But here you can see S is there, but you should not confuse between these. Here S means this is singular verb and S is not here, it means this is plural verbs. Why? Because nouns or pronouns and verbs, they form their plurals in opposite way. Singulars, nouns, they form their plurals by adding s or es. Nouns or pronouns, they form their plurals by adding s or es. But verbs, they form their plural by removing s. Verbs, they form their plurals by removing s. So nouns and or pronouns and verbs, they form their plurals in opposite way. So here with he, singular person, we use singular verb. With plural we use plural verb. So finite verbs are those verbs which change according to the person and according to the number of the subject. Second one is non-finite verbs. Now non-finite verbs means they are completely opposite to finite verbs. Non-finite verbs are those verbs which do not change according to the number or according to the person. She wants to eat something. They want to eat something. Now in this case, if you see, she here is a singular and they is a plural. She singular, they unchanged. The verb remains unchanged according to the number. That is singular, plural. Here the verb changes according to the number, but here according to number the verb remains unchanged. So here to eat is a non-finite verb, but here wants and want, it gets changed according to the number. So want here is a finite verb. Finite verbs changes according to the person and according to the subject. But non-finite verbs, they remains unchanged. They remains unchanged. So here there are three types of non-finite verbs. Non-finite verbs, they are of three types: infinitives, participles, gerunds. Infinitives, participles, gerunds. The first one is infinitives. First one is infinitives. Now, as you have learned about the parts of sentence, subject and predicate. Now, the subject, it may be a noun or a pronoun. It may be a noun or a pronoun. Now, here see the first sentence: to play football is good for health. Now, in this case, which one is a subject? The subject, it may be a noun or a pronoun. Now, you have to identify the subject. Now, see, if I say play football is good for health. Play football is good for health. This sentence is grammatically incorrect because here there is no subject. There is no subject. But if we add to before play, now this will work as a subject. Or if I add ing to the word play, playing. To play football is good for health, or playing football is good for health. Now both these sentences are correct. Now here to play and playing both are working as a subject. Both are working as a noun. Both are working as a noun in these sentences. So infinitives means when we add to. When we add to before the verb, that verb is infinitive verb. To play football is good for health. I have some clothes to wash. Now in the first sentence, to play here working as a noun. So this is noun infinitive. Noun infinitive. Now in the second case, I have some clothes to wash. Now here the verb wash, it works as a adjective. I have some clothes to wash. So adjective here, so it means this is adjective infinitive. Third one, I came to play with you. Now here came is a verb and play is the word which is used to modify the verb. So this is adverb. Adverb infinitive. Adverbs are those words which are used to modify verbs or adjectives or another adverb. Adverbs are those words which are used to modify verbs or adjectives or another adverb. Now here to play is a word which is used to modify the verb came. I came. Why you came? I came to play with you. So to play here works as an adverb. So this is noun infinitive. This one is adjective infinitive and this one is adverb infinitive. So infinitives means when you add to before the verb. That is infinitives. Second one is participles. Second one is participles. Participles are the base form of the verb plus ing. Base form plus ing. Here, I saw him doing something. I saw him doing something. So here, this is do is a base form of verb. Base form means first form of verb. Plus ing is there. So doing here is a participle. Second one, my heart is broken. Broken means this is third form of verb. Third form of verb. Participle is base form plus ing or third form of verb. That is my heart is broken. This is a third form of verb. So this is here broken is a participle. Next one, having finished it, I started something new. Now here having finished. This is having finished means this is also a participle. Now the third one is having plus third form of verb. Having plus third form of verb. So the participles means base form plus ing or third form of verb or having plus third form of verb. Present participle, past participle and perfect participle. Next one is gerund. Gerund means ing form of verb. Gerund means ing form of verb which is used as a noun. Gerund means ing form of verb working as a noun. Now here playing football is good for health. Now playing here it works as a noun and this is ing form of verb. So this means playing here is a gerund. I love playing football. I love playing football. So here playing also works as a noun. Playing also works as a noun. So playing here is also a gerund. But if I say Rahul loves playing football. Or if I say Rahul is playing football. Now here playing is not working as a noun. Now here playing works as a Rahul is playing football. What Rahul is doing? So here the playing word it tells us or it gives us more information about the noun. So this is adjective. So it means playing is not a gerund here. Here playing is a participle. Here playing is a participle. So when the subject is doing something, that verb is a participle. But when the verb it works as a noun and ing form is there, so that means that verb is gerund. So these are all about the finite and non-finite verbs. Finite verbs changes according to the person and according to the number, but finite verbs they remains same if there is any change in person or number. Here if I say I love playing football, he loves playing football, she loves playing football, they love playing football. So the verb playing it remains unchanged. So it means this is non-infinitive, and if it changes then it means it is finite verbs.
So gerunds means ing forms of verbs which function as a noun. And participles are ed and ing verbs that function as adjectives. Infinitives are the base forms of verbs with to